I see where my camera is.
Yo, what's good? We live, Triple P, Paul Pickett Podcast. Got a special guest. We got my man John Doe. About to get in a little bit of basketball talk. I think he was wanting to go over the trade rumors. Chris Paul to the Lakers. What's your take on that?
I do believe LeBron will make that happen. That's what associates around the league are saying.
Now, you do know Chris Paul's owed a ton of money over the next 2 years, like 30-something, 40 million a year, right?
But I do, oh yeah, I know. Well, that's been the problem anyways, is that contract. But they will go out. The last I heard that they told LeBron that they're willing to go into the salary cap, like over it.
Yeah, but like to get Chris Paul, you're gonna have to make a trade, right? I mean, you're gonna have to give up a lot for Chris Paul. Like
you're gonna let somebody go. I don't know about a trade, but you might not re-sign somebody.
But you still got to trade for Chris Paul. It's still under contract.
Chris Paul wants a ring.
I know that.
LeBron's gonna get him one.
But what are you gonna give up in a trade for Chris Paul? We definitely know Kuzma, he's gone.
Should be. It should be.
So let me ask you this: does Kuzma?
LeBron's boy should stay though. The one that's on his label. What's his name? Got 3 names. What's his name?
Kentavious Caldwell.
Yeah, him.
So you don't throw him in the trade? Because you might need his contract. Like, he's going to opt out. You know he's opting out.
He should. Well, he should. He should.
To get his money. So if he gets his money, you're going to have to need that contract to – because you know the contract's got to be kind of even for the trades. Like, Chris Paul's getting $40 million a year. There's at least got to be – Lakers have got to be giving up at least $30 million a year on their side. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah.
So, you know, I mean,
I agree.
Does Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Kuzma, and some picks get you Chris Paul?
I would say so. You willing to take on that money, the rest of that money, then yeah. I think if you're willing to take on that money on that contract, then anything can get Chris Paul.
Okay, now does Chris Paul, LeBron, and AD get you a repeat?
It gives you a very good chance.
Now, are you of this mindset that after a team, like, you notice how, like, every time LeBron, like, when his team goes to the finals, they always say, well, they got to make moves next year. Are you of this mindset the Lakers actually have to make moves, or can they just stand pat and win again?
They can't stay like this. I don't think they can stay like this. I think the COVID helped with the season. The way the season went, I think that helped. Not saying that they wouldn't have been there and won it anyways, but I think it could have been some. I don't know, man. It don't seem like everything went the way it should have went.
Well, who's the biggest threat to them in the West next year?
It's got to be Denver, right?
Golden State?
Well, see, you almost forget about them being injured all year long, and they got the new draft pick. So yeah, that could definitely.
Well, that's how people did about LeBron last year. You know, he got hurt, so they think he's done and over with. You know, and even though he wasn't out for a whole season, that was just like as long as.
Who'd you say?
LeBron last year when he got hurt, they tried to like count him out.
He didn't miss any
last
games
year.
Due to injury.
Last year, yeah, the most ever. Remember?
Okay.
So people want to just count him out, you know what I'm saying, automatically because he got hurt. Like, but they failed to realize he went to 8 straight finals before he got hurt. And now it's like LeBron.
Are you putting some respect on his damn name now?
I mean, you got to put some respect on his name because ever since he's left Cleveland, he's brought a championship to every franchise within 2 years.
What respect?
He leaves Cleveland and Miami.
What respect is he demanding?
I mean,
That he don't already have.
Well, I ain't giving him respect because he demands it.
But I mean,
I'm just saying, like, for a guy that every time he goes somewhere, they win a chip in 2 years.
That's true.
That says a lot. But enough of it, all right? So, Chris Paul, AD, LeBron, and whatever they can fill in can win a chip next year. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Now, what's your take on Brooklyn? Can they come out the East next year?
Man, we got to see them play a season together, man. We just going off of
on paper. On paper, they got a squad.
Not even going off
got Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant.
They were balling.
Jordan.
They were balling with that team when Kyrie Irving was hurt. They were balling.
You know. I mean, like, what team has to make the most? What team out of all the teams that lost this last year has to really make a move? I'm thinking it's Milwaukee. I'm thinking Milwaukee they got to make some kind of move. Whether it's adding a piece to Giannis and Chris Middleton.
So if you get rid of the coach, is that making a move?
Nah, they need somebody, another player. They need either a third consistent scorer or they need somebody better than Middleton.
I gotta have Houston up in there then. Houston like the most disappointing team, dude. I don't know, and they got to add something or they got to get rid of. I don't know. But I mean, what are they gonna do? What is the answer for?
Houston did exactly what they did. Small ball. Look, this is a big man's league. This is the NBA. Even though people are going to shooting, threes and this positionless. Why did Miami have no chance against the Lakers? They had no size.
With Bam being hurt also.
But they don't got enough size. They didn't have enough size.
No.
They didn't have enough size. Denver didn't have enough size. Denver didn't have enough size. Portland didn't have it.
They shut your boys down with a good defensive scheme.
Who, Joker?
Back to Miami. Dudley and what's the other way? Tyler Hero and the other guy?
Hero and Duncan Robinson?
Yeah, Duncan.
Which one? Oh,
both of them. I mean, they did a good defensive.
A specialist, though.
They did a good defensive scheme on the Lakers did on them to shut them down in those finals, compared from the series before, where them boys were just balling. That's what through too, not just Jimmy Butler, but them boys brought them through to get to the finals.
Well, it only makes sense that you go after the young cats. I mean, like Tyler Hero is literally the youngest player to ever start in the NBA Finals, a rookie. And what's his future like?
Well, I mean, he did.
Is he 20 points? Is Tyler Hero 20 points a game next year?
Did he get a triple double or no?
No, but I'm thinking.
He did something else like big numbers or something like that. 30 points. What did he do?
No, he put He put up 30 something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this:
first rookie to do that.
Being that Tyler Hero was doing what he did, and you got Duncan Robinson, second-year player specialist. You got Kendrick Nunn, who was follow-up rookie of the year to Ja Morant, right? So you got that young core. Can't you kind of like move off from Dragic? Couldn't they trade Dragic for a really good piece right now? While Dragic is still a 20 point.
For a really good piece?
Yeah.
That's probably how many years Dragic got, you would say? 2, 3? 2, 3? I mean, the gray hair, man, it kind of throws you off too. So the white hair.
But any Any contender could use Dragic. Like Dragic to the Toronto Raptors.
Strong contender.
Toronto, Dragic to Toronto, or Dragic to the Celtics for Gordon Hayward or something, and somebody else or something. We're in a 3-team trade. Get another team involved. Send Gordon Hayward to some other team. Dragic to the Celtics, and the Heat get back something from whatever team that Gordon Hayward goes to. Does Dragic help the Celtics possibly get over the hump? Dragic.
To get over the hump?
Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, and Tatum.
No. I think if you got a healthy Kemba Walker, that'll get you over the hump. With Brown and Tatum. A healthy Kemba Walker.
If you throw in Dragic, then you definitely could win a championship. 4 legit scorers. And you know, I still think like Tatum and Brown can also maybe use some growing. They're still young. They're still young.
But Tatum is coming around. They both.
And who you got coming out the East next year? Who's favorite out the East next year? Miami's not. They're not even in favorite for nothing.
Milwaukee's probably going to be favored, even though they didn't even make it to the finals and got knocked out just with Giannis.
I would still take Miami over them.
And I think it's really too early to pick. It's really too early to pick because we're not seeing any moves getting made. We need to see the moves get made. You know, any deals get done. You know, new teams. What's going to go on with the draft? You know, we can talk about that too. Go ahead and bring up the mock draft. I know you wanted to jump on that.
Well, I was looking at the mock draft and they had they were saying your boy moved up. Obi Toppin, aka Obi Trice.
Yeah, I mean he should have a long time.
Right now, this mock draft on NBA.com, they got Anthony Edwards going to the T-Wolves at number 1. What you think? What do you think about that?
I think Golden State will be happy if they take Anthony Edwards at number 1.
They got Golden State taking LaMelo Ball, and I know for a fact LaMelo Ball and Golden State have had like Zoom talks and stuff like that. So what's your take on your team Golden State taking LaMelo Ball?
I'm interested to see it.
I mean, is he the best pick?
I think he is. He's the most proven talent. He's the most proven talent.
He's already played pro, right?
Yeah, Wiseman reminds me of the guy Cleveland took at number 1 a few years back, and we didn't even know about that. We didn't even know about him. And you didn't even hear about him until the draft came out, and then they took him number 1. Like who? Bennett who? No, we don't even know if Wiseman's that guy or Garnett. We don't know.
Wiseman. They got him going.
I mean, he played what? 4 games
to the Hornets. They got him going number 3 to the Hornets.
Damn. So y'all take him. We'll take him.
And then they got Denny.
It's a try, but see, then that's what's gonna happen. See, that means Wiseman's gonna be a bust. If the Hornets are getting him at number 3, Wiseman's a bust.
Who do the Hornets need?
Wiseman.
They need Wiseman?
They need a strong Wiseman. Yeah, if Wiseman is that dude, he would fit in perfect with what they got right now.
I mean, right now they got Terry Rozier. What's the old boy?
Young dude with the headband on. What's
Devontae Graham.
Devontae Graham
He's coming out.
They
still got a young Bridges. Wiseman. They probably need a big man.
Yeah.
They definitely got to move off of Cody Zeller. They got to they got to get off of that Nicholas Batum contract, man. Which I don't know when that's up. that contract has really messed him up.
Just gotta eat that.
I'm thinking Terry Rozier gets traded.
Maybe. I'm interested though to see what they can do.
Because you got Graham now.
Right.
And what about
I love Andre Graham.
What about Anthony Edwards at the Hornets? You don't want him at the Hornets? Or Obi Toppin? What about Obi Toppin at the Hornets?
Is he a number 3 pick?
They got him at number 5.
At 5? If they got him at number 5, then yeah, I'll take him at 3. If they got him at 5, if he's moving up to 5, I'll take him at 3.
6
from
foot
what from what I saw from him in college, yeah, I'll take him at 3.
6'9" power forward.
I'll take him at 3.
I mean, you can move Bridges at center and put him at power forward, right?
Yep.
The way the game has changed.
Yep.
I mean, this is a big draft for the Hornets, right?
It is, and they'll probably go Wiseman. If Wiseman's available, what if Wiseman's not available? What if Wiseman's not available? What do they do?
I mean, it depends on who the other pick was before them. Like if it was LaMelo Ball or Anthony Edwards. I mean, if LaMelo Ball falls there, oh my gosh, I'm thinking like the Hornets just struck gold.
He won't fall. He will not fall to 3.
I don't think so either. I think teams will be trading up to try to get him. Honestly think that the Warriors are going to trade that pick off.
To who and for what?
I'm thinking number 2 pick.
They're going to have to get something in return.
How about this? Let's throw some scenarios out here. Number 2 pick and LaMelo Ball for, let's see, what do we with small forwards? Let's who's some good small forwards out there? I was gonna say somebody like Bradley Beal. Does LaMelo Ball? The number 2 pick and Wiggins get you Bradley Beal?
I'll just take Melo, man. I just want Melo then. Just give me Melo.
But he's gonna
I want to. What? He gonna what?
Is he gonna
him and Curry in the back?
Doesn't he need to be a facilitator?
Does he?
Does he need to be playing off ball or need to be playing on ball?
I think he needs to be off ball. I need to see more of his game, but I think from what I've seen, I think he needs. If talking about fitting him in with the Warriors, he would need to play off ball.
Let's look at let me see some of these people out here, small forwards. Small forwards. Yeah, you know what? You might be right, man. And or do you go for a big man? What about this? And I've heard this floated out there. Does the number 2 pick and Wiggins get you Joel Embiid?
No, but could it get you Ben Simmons?
I mean, because he could definitely play small forward or power forward. He could play off ball. Can it? I mean, I think one of those guys are going to get traded anyways.
They're not gelling. They're not gelling together. There's something up out there on that team between them. I don't know if it's Embiid or if it's Simmons or what, but they said that they're not going to try to deal Simmons. They're not dealing Simmons. He's their guy or whatever. Usually when that is said, they probably on the way out to do it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm almost thinking you might be right that they might have to keep that pick. I mean, like I don't see too many big men out there worth trading the number 2 pick and Wiggins for, except maybe Embiid. That's about it. I mean, because I don't really see no solid small forward out there. I mean, DeMar DeRozan, nah. Pascal Siakam ain't about to get traded. There's the number 2 pick, and I got one for you. Does the number 2 pick and Wiggins get you Zach LaVine? You telling me you wouldn't take Zach LaVine on the Warriors at small forward? He's 6'6". He could play small forward, and you got Curry and Clay and Zach and Draymond. You don't need a center.
Yeah.
Like they
that might be fun.
And the Bulls are like what? And the Bulls the Bulls already got the 4th pick, so maybe they want the 2nd and the 4th. You know what I'm saying? For the Bulls, they got the 2nd and the 4th pick.
Yeah. That's true too.
They can get the 2nd and the 4th pick.
They're gonna do something. That guy
and Wiggins, the 2nd and the 4th pick, and Wiggins, and the Warriors. I mean, there's something's going definitely. The Warriors in a good position, man. They're in a very good position. I got one for you. Number 2 pick in Wiggins, and you probably had to throw some more stuff in there. John Collins from Atlanta, 2010 guy, man. 2010 guy.
What's that go down to though?
What do you mean?
What do you think that goes to once he gets onto the Warriors team?
John Collins, 2010
stay
guy.
2010.
I mean,
if it stays 2010, then yeah, they'll take that without.
You're gonna need it to stay. I mean, Draymond ain't gonna be scoring a lot.
He ain't gonna be a 2010.
15-10 still good. Anybody that comes to your team is going to come down and scoring regardless, right? Zach LaVine goes there, scoring is going to go down. Bradley Beal goes there, scoring is going down. Because Clay and Curry is going to be your main 2. I would say y'all could definitely do a lot of things. A lot of things can happen on this one. The Warriors are in a good position, man, to make some things happen. And the Hawks already got the 6th pick anyway. So I'm thinking for the Hawks or the Bulls, it makes real sense for one of them to trade. Or who's to say the Knicks don't want to trade up and swap picks? The 8th for the 2 and Wiggins for somebody who's the big man for the Knicks? He's pretty good.
The rookie last year, right?
Yeah, I think he's like a 2nd-year player
or
now.
2 years ago. Yeah, I can't remember his name now.
But like
it's right there.
That would be, y'all still get the 8th pick, get a big man, get rid of, because y'all don't really want Wiggins, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, he did all right. He played. I mean,
I mean, you only need to put up 15 to 19 a night. I mean, but you can't even get that out of him sometimes. You couldn't get that out of him at Minnesota when he was the 2nd option.
Now, we ain't forgetting about the Clippers out of the West, are we now?
I mean, what's there to talk about, though? I mean,
they got to do something.
They need to make some moves. They need
to move
Patrick
Beverly, they need to move him.
I'm thinking they need to move off Paul George.
They need to move off of Patrick Beverly. He's not productive.
They got a lot of problems. You got Lou Williams over there.
Points. They need some points.
Pepper Lou, Patrick Beverly. He's just a defensive guy. You got Montrezl Harrell, didn't show up and above. I mean, you got a lot of problems. You got Kawhi Leonard, who ain't a leader. You got way off P. you got a lot of problems over there, man. A lot of problems.
Yes.
I'm thinking they definitely got to shake some things up.
Well, I've already heard that Kawhi has already told upper management what needs to be addressed.
And what's that?
So, but the first thing I saw was Patrick Beverly.
Well, I mean, he's not really he's not really a point guard. I mean, because he ain't the guy you want.
And then Lou Williams disappeared.
Yeah, Lemon Pepper Lou. That's what I said. Lemon Pepper Lou.
Well, I mean, what happened?
Montrezl Harrell disappeared.
I mean,
they got a lot of things.
He was sixth man, wasn't he? Didn't he get sixth man of the year? Who got sixth man of the year award this year?
He did, Montrez.
He did good.
But how can two players from the same team be up for sixth man of the year? That makes no sense. There's only one sixth man. But
Lou wasn't up for it this year. He didn't do good.
Yeah, he was.
He should.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I think he should have been.
Just one. It was them two and who else was it? I forgot who the other ones were. But Montrezl Harrell, the Clippers definitely, I think, got to make some moves.
Without a doubt.
I think they got to shake some things up. I still don't think Paul George is proven. Like, I think we can name a bunch of dudes we would take over Paul George right now. I mean, I could go down a list of these guys. And
Paul George looked average to me.
Bradley Beal or Paul George, who you want?
I mean, I'm going to take Bill, I guess, right now,
Oh, no, and I saw a little trade scenario out there. What do you think about Ricky Rubio for John Wall?
I mean,
John Wall should be coming back this year.
Ricky Rubio for John Wall. He'll come back to play, but is he going to be? What was he averaging before he got hurt?
Man, I mean, his numbers was up there. He was balling, yo. He was balling. Yeah, about that 2010.
Significant injury, man.
What if he comes back? What if he could come back and average 15 and 10?
And his injury has taken even longer for him to heal from, because they say that he was being lazy and not doing the rehab and working out and doing all of that he was supposed to do. They say the love of the game is gone out of John Wall, so I'm not sure I want. He got to prove it. He would have to prove it before I would have to take a chance.
I think like if I'm the Suns, I take that chance. I mean, I like Ricky Rubio, but he's never shown me that he's that guy.
Not the guy up to John Wall. Not up to John Wall's status, no.
But what if John Wall comes back and he's balling like he was? John Wall and Devin Booker in the backcourt?
Yeah, but that's not going to be enough. They're not going to do an even trade, John Wall and Rubio.
No, there'll be other stuff included. The Suns got a lottery pick. They could definitely, you got, because the Suns got Kelly Oubre coming back. You got, boys balling out for the Suns.
You want to remind everybody that they're watching the Paul Pickett podcast, Triple P.
Thank you, Johnny. We so into it, we forgot where we was at. But your boys balling out. Cam on the Suns. Cam Johnson.
He's
getting a lot of PT. He's getting a lot of PT.
Yeah, he's getting more comfortable. He's
balling out more than Justin Jackson is.
Yeah, he's getting more comfortable.
Yeah, he's definitely balling out more than Justin Jackson.
I think Justin Jackson will end up.
He's down there in Dallas.
He'll end up getting the love. He's going to end up getting that love, and that more, like, his shot is going to get better, I think. And when you see that, you're going to have him standing out there on the outside 3-point line. I mean, them boys are gonna make the same money Danny Green made, same career, same way.
Can we admit though, like some of our Carolina boys are like disappointing us in the pros, man?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, and a lot of those are the ones that left early. That's the ones that yeah. Oh, I'm gone.
Like
I'm
none of the
all
guys from the
that.
last championship team are doing anything right now.
They
None
they
of
on
them.
the bench. They on the bench helping Roy. Or no,
You
even the
know,
last one. Yeah, they ain't doing that.
Isaiah Hicks and
Overseas,
Meeks and
overseas.
um,
They're all
Joel.
playing.
Like
They're all
what was
playing.
my man? Joel
Joel,
Berry.
Joel Berry. He's overseas.
Joel Berry, Marcus Page,
They're all overseas.
Theo Pinson. Now, I think we knew he
Always.
was going to be a legit NBA player.
Yeah, he's
He's
good.
like
I
another
like
Danny
him.
Green. He's going to be like another Danny Green. And
Yeah.
he's over there in Brooklyn. He's over there in Brooklyn.
Good role player. Good role player.
With Kevin
Good role
Durant
player.
and Kyrie and Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert and
Yep.
Dudley. They got
I'm
a squad,
interested.
man. I think they
I'm
got a
interested.
squad.
I'm ready to see what they can do.
So, yeah, Clippers, they're bums. They suck. They need to make moves. Warriors definitely, they got a. They look like they could be favored to win it all just because of the fact they got the number 2 pick and they could do a lot with that. That and Wiggins.
I'm ready.
And I still think we're going to see a lot of shakeups. I think you're going to see either Westbrook or Harden possibly getting traded because the Knicks want Westbrook apparently. I think Harden gets traded from the Rockets.
I think they want Chris Paul as well.
Not this year, but maybe
they
in a couple
Chris Paul
years.
As well.
Who?
The Knicks. They also want Chris Paul.
They just want a point guard. Somebody who could like stabilize the franchise somewhat, you know. But so does the Bucks, from what I heard. I heard Chris Paul to the Bucks now. Does that get them out the East? I'm thinking it does.
I do too.
I'm thinking like you got Chris Paul at the end of the games.
Facilitating. Whether he's taking the shot
yes.
or
ball in his hand, facilitating either to Giannis.
Yep.
Or shooting a jumper or driving to the basket.
Yeah,
they definitely get past.
But LeBron's not going to let that happen because he knows if Chris Paul goes to Milwaukee, it might be a wrap. There goes his run. The run will be over.
Yeah, because I mean, how many? LeBron don't got too many years left. He got to try to get at least another one. You know,
Put
another one,
on
like a back-to-back.
Put a number on it.
Oh, number on what? How many years? As the top guy, I'm gonna say 2 more years as the number 1 guy. It's
not time to pass that to AD or try to, anyways. I don't know if AD will be the best man.
He's trying to, but do you think AD is gonna be the best player next year? I think LeBron will still be the best player in the world next year. Giannis hasn't proven that he could take the mantle. Kawhi didn't prove nothing, man. Like he won when LeBron got hurt. He won when LeBron got hurt and the Warriors got hurt. Durant was hurt. Clay got hurt. He won when everybody got hurt. He hasn't proven he can win and beat a legit healthy team. Durant hasn't proven that he could carry a team. You know, like
either has Kyrie.
Either has Kyrie. The only guy that right now I would say that could really compare to LeBron is who? Your boy. The baby-faced assassin. Steph Curry.
Oh, yeah.
Steph Curry. He's the only guy that's shown that right now he can, you know, he took it for at least, he took it for a couple years.
Yeah.
He took it for a couple years.
2? At least one. At least one. Without a doubt.
At least one.
Without a doubt, one.
Even though he lost it, he took over best player in the world at least that first year.
Just for a moment.
That first year.
Just for a moment. Yeah. It, you know.
And to be honest with you, if LeBron was to get hurt and have a career-ending injury start to fade out, I would say Steph Curry would be the next guy. I think he's shown that he can carry a franchise more than Durant, Harden, Kawhi. He's second on the list.
I'll tell you this: out of all the injuries, we missed a lot of. It feels like we missed a lot of basketball this year, but due to the COVID, I'm ready. I am so ready for next season. So ready. All these healthy, the guys that were hurt come back healthy, be out there playing with their new, I'm ready. I'm ready for the NBA season already.
Now let me ask you this:
I'm ready. I'm ready for sports, man.
But how do you think the season's going to be? Do you think the season's going to be in a bubble next year?
What? That's a hard one right there. I don't even know how to jump into that.
Or do you just do it like football's doing it?
Nah. I guess
they're filling in like.
Is the NBA starting on time? Is the NBA going to start on time, or are they going to push back?
They're going to start around January and February.
So they're pushing back some.
But that's right. That's 4 months from now, dude.
But they still push back. The season usually starts in December or November.
But you got to
usually start next month.
Went on longer. But they extended it, went on longer, so you got to push it back a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
And do you agree that basketball has been the best product? Like, as far as the look of it, the feel of it, compared to, like, football and baseball, basketball, it's almost like you almost didn't really notice the fans weren't there, right? When I watched it,
I'm not gonna say I didn't notice. Yes, I definitely noticed they were not there, but they were the better product out of the three top brands.
Yeah, it didn't take away to me like that fans weren't there screaming. It really didn't take it away to me.
I think it took away from the game itself because the teams didn't have that home court advantage. They were playing
that makes it even, Steven. Like it's even playing field. The best team won.
I don't know.
I feel like both of the best teams. You don't feel like both of the best teams came out their sides. You don't feel like Miami. I was riding with Miami a lot this year. I was big on Miami.
Yeah, but I didn't think Miami was actually going to be able to make it to the finals.
Once they got past Milwaukee, I clearly knew that they was going to make it to the finals.
Well, after that, yes.
But that was second round. Second round.
I'm talking about during the season. Early on in the season, they were looking good. They were looking hot, and then you're sitting there
I knew when they got Iguodala that they was going to be making that push.
What did he do? He didn't do nothing in the playoffs.
No, but he did enough. He did enough.
Not in the finals. He didn't help him at all in the finals.
He's old, man. He's old.
Yeah, he's done.
He's done. He's done. And Crowder definitely balled out. Crowder played some of his best ball I've ever seen.
Yep.
He didn't ball like that with Cleveland. Remember when they traded him for the Kyrie?
Who's going to ball out when you living in Cleveland?
Still though, man.
Sorry, Cleveland.
All right, what else we got here? Mock draft. We done everything about basketball. We'll do a little bit of NFL wrap up real quick though. We got scores going on right now. Miami 24-0 over the Jets. The Jets are the worst team in the league.
They're going for that number one pick.
They're going for Trevor Lawrence. Tampa Bay is spanking the Battle of the Bays. Tampa Bay is winning 31-10. We got San Fran and the Rams later. I'm going to say the Rams are going to win that. Kansas City and Buffalo. Oh, that's a good one to watch. Monday night, Arizona and Dallas. I got Arizona. Denver and New England. That's over. New England got beat. Did Cam play today?
He did.
They got beat 18-12. 18-12. Tennessee 42-36 over Houston. Houston is just falling apart, man, ever since they traded away
Tennessee is
DeAndre
undefeated.
Hopkins.
Do you realize that?
What?
Tennessee is undefeated.
Yeah, they're balling. Tennessee's legit. Tennessee's
Undefeated.
legit. I had to post a meme about Derrick Henry's his forearm tackle on your former favorite cornerback,
From
Josh
the college
Newman or Norman.
Coastal Carolina.
Used to play for the Carolina Panthers for 1 year and left and ain't done nothing since.
He also played for Coastal Carolina. The
What else
Chanticleers
we got?
out here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Go Sean.
Pittsburgh spanked the Browns and brought them back to reality.
Yeah, they did.
Baltimore beat Philly. Giants beat
Finally,
Washington.
Lamar Jackson has a good game. He's had that sophomore slump going on this year.
Atlanta finally won. They beat Minnesota. Minnesota's plummeting from
Matt
last
Ryan,
year.
Let's go ahead and retire
Detroit
Matt
finally
Ryan.
won.
Over.
They finally beat a team that's worse than them, Jacksonville.
I mean,
Indiana with another win over Cincinnati, and Carolina got beat by Chicago. Chicago's balling out.
Undefeated. I think they're undefeated.
Nah, they got one loss.
One loss.
5-1. Yeah, Seattle's undefeated. We got the Rams at 4-1, but I still think the Rams are overrated. I got Seahawks winning that NFC West. Packers just lost, so actually they're gonna be tied with the Bears now.
Packers ain't losing. It's just third quarter on the Packers right now.
It's over. It's over. If they come back and win, I'll retract it next episode.
It is 31-10, but
I'll do a retract next episode if they actually come back and win.
All right,
I can't tell lies. I can't tell lies to the fans of the Paul Pickett podcast. I definitely can't lie to the Triple P fans out there. So if he does come back, I'll retract next week. But I'm saying right now it's done and over with. They're going to be tied. The Saints are 3-2 in the division, but of course I got Tampa Bay winning this game, so they should be winning that division. Dallas and Philly.
It was a three-way tie starting today in that division.
Let's talk about the NFC least. The NFC least. The winner of the NFC least. How many wins do you think they have when they go to the playoffs this year? I'm saying the winner of the NFC
7.
least. I was gonna say 7.
I think it was 7 last year. I think it'll be 7 again.
Like, they got to do something about that. They can't allow that. Like, they need to have some rule where you can't go in there.
They're trying to switch up and not go by conferences.
Pittsburgh, you're right. Pittsburgh is 5-0. Tennessee is 5-0. Ooh. Tennessee, man. Can Tennessee, you know what?
Derrick Henry.
Tennessee's year?
Look, I think so. Derrick Henry and Tannehill.
Best running back.
Tannehill is balling. Derrick Henry is the only player in NFL history with 2 90-plus yard or 90-yard run touchdowns in their lifetime, in their career. Derrick Henry is the only NFL player to ever do it. He got his second one today.
Dude is a legit 6'4", 260. 6'4", 260.
Josh Norman was dumb to step up to him.
He should be a tight end, right?
A lineman.
Yeah.
Dude's raw. He's raw.
You know what? Because the hardest thing to do in the NFL is repeat. The hardest thing to do, even though the Chiefs got everybody back.
But they're not looking that good though.
They're not looking that good the last 2 games. They got one loss, but
they could have lost.
But the last 2 games, they ain't looked too good.
And they could have lost both of them.
You're right. They could have lost to the Patriots. I mean, Tennessee is definitely looking flawless right now. Pittsburgh is looking like, nobody can run on them. Big Ben has got something to prove. It could be his last year of a run. I mean, can Big Ben pull it off last year to run? Last year, Super Bowl run? Big Ben pull it off? One more?
He's going to make a run. I mean.
He got two. This could be his third. Mike Tomlin be Mike Tomlin's third. Mike Tomlin would definitely be have another 10 or 20 years at Pittsburgh if he wins another one this year.
That's the thing about Pittsburgh. You know how many coaches they've had in the existence of the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah, they don't fire coaches.
3.
In our lifetime. Yeah, in our lifetime. Yeah.
No, in the lifetime of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Just
the
3.
lifetime period.
So Tomlin, Cowher, and
Chuck Noll.
And they sustain the longevity of going to the playoffs and winning a division usually.
Pittsburgh Steelers, man. They
got that.
Are they
Dak
the greatest?
Prescott hit. You saw that? The Dak Prescott hit?
I saw that.
That's how my leg looked when I got hit by a car.
Ouch. Yeah, that was
That's
nasty.
That's how my leg looked.
That fool tried to take it and slam it on the ground to make it straighten back up right after
my
the play.
leg.
That's when then he was like, "Oh no, come here, it ain't working."
My leg instantly started hurting, man, once I saw that, because I was like, "Oh man, that's what my leg looked like," and not to mention my shoulder, this shoulder right here, which I dislocated. What's up? We live, Paul Pickett Podcast. Don't forget, yo, if y'all on YouTube, man, subscribe to that button. It's in the right corner. You see it only when you're on YouTube. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, hit the follow. Check us out on Apple. We on Apple. We on Spotify. We on Amazon Music. We on TuneIn. We on Pod Chasers, some other podcast sites. We coming to iHeartRadio soon.
Check your boy out, Doja73 on TikTok.
Doja, TikTok. Yeah, we're gonna plug in that. TikTok, follow him, Doja. Is it Doja.73?
Nah, just Doja73 on
Doja73 on TikTok. Also, you can follow me on TikTok, Promo Palace LLC. Check out promopalace.biz, twitter.com/Paul P Podcast. Or you can follow me on Twitter, Paul W. Pickett. You know what I'm saying? Facebook.
My Snapchat.
What's your Snapchat? Plug in your Snapchat.
J Dozier I.
J Dozier I. John, you said John Dozier 73 on TikTok. How many followers you got right now?
Just Dozier 73.
Dozier 73. Dozier 73 on TikTok. How many followers you got?
Let's see. We had 3,400, something like that.
We're at 3,400.
I need more. Give me some more. Bring me some more followers. 34.
Follow y'all TikTok people, check it out.
Johnny_Dozier. Johnny_Dozier on Instagram. Check it out.
Once we're done, the audio will go to all the podcasting sites. The video will go up on my Facebook fan pages, Twitter. We're going to send it over to my man Dozier73. He might want to add it to his, joints. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You got anything you want to plug in? Anything sports or whatnot? Like before we get off here or anything? I mean,
say hey to my baby girl Layla.
That's why I was just, I was sitting there thinking like, yeah, you gotta, you just had a new kid. You might want to plug that in. You know what I'm saying?
6 months. 6 months old. I just had my oldest get married over the weekend, and then I got a little baby girl, 6 months old.
Do we want to shout out the dogs, Gia and Nova and Susie?
Yeah.
What about the chickens?
Nah, them chickens, man.
Shout out to the chickens and the rooster too. Hey, man, this is
Triple P.
It's a podcast, baby. We're having fun.
Triple P.
You know what's crazy? No screen froze, no lag. Looks like the Ethernet was the Ethernet was it. All I had to do was plug in the Ethernet, people. We're going to be, we good to go. Now we should be able to go live next time. We should be able to go live on the social media, do what it do.
I'll get that better camera, get my video better on that next camera I got.
Get that HD going and just keep it moving from here. But don't forget to subscribe. You're on YouTube. It's Triple P Paul Pickett Podcast. Look, I can't even say the words right now. My man John Dozier, John Doe. Check him out on TikTok, Dozier73. and we out. All right, peace.